this is Tanya. Welcome to Tanya Tina's Maths. I would be teaching CBSE Class 10 Maths, and this is my sister Tina Lopez. I teach 8th Maths. Alright, now let's jump into the video. Today we are going to be learning Chapter 6 Triangles, Exercise 6.3, first question. So this is the first question of this particular exercise 6.3. So we are starting off with the new exercise, okay. So since you guys know exercise 6.4 is deleted, so this is the last exercise of this particular chapter, okay. So we are going to be solving all the sums, okay. So first of all, now in this video I am going to be solving first question, few subdivisions, okay. State which pairs of triangles in figure 6.34 are similar. Write the similarity criterion used by you for answering the question, and also write the pairs of similar triangles in the symbolic form. So this is the question, okay. So totally in this question we have 6 subdivisions. So we are going to be solving like few subdivisions, and then in the next video I am going to be solving rest of the subdivisions, okay. So so now let us look at the first subdivision. So here they just mention what is the question. Now let us understand the question first of all, okay. So here we are supposed to state that triangles in the pairs of triangles in figure 6.4 are similar. So we are supposed to state it is similar, okay. So this is really important. And then write the similarity criterion used by you for answering the question, and also write the pairs of similar triangles in the symbolic form. Okay, so first of all here this is the really important word. So what is similarity criterion? So similarity criterion means A similarity, A similarity, or yes, say yes. So these all are similarity criterions, okay. So we just learned this in 9th standard, am I right? So here also we are going to be solving it, okay. So first of all, now let us solve first subdivision. So I'll just teach you how to solve it, okay, how to find these things and all. So here we have 2 triangles, am I right? So here we have 2 triangles. In these 2 triangles, here we have angle A and here we have angle P. So both are having 60 degree, am I right? That means we can just write angle A. So I can write angle A is equal to angle P. I can just write it like this, am I right? So when you just look at the this part, that is B. So in this B angle, no, here we have 80 degree, and in this Q angle also we have 80 degree, am I right? So in both the sides, so both the side, this side here we have B, and this side here we have Q, am I right? So in the same side but different triangles, they are having the same value, that is 80 degree. So I can just write angle B is equal to angle Q. Since here also we have 80 degree in the same side, here also we have 80 degree in the same side, okay. So we can just call it a same angle, that would be much more better, okay. So in the same angle, so here also in the same angle I have the degree, that is 80 degree. Since the values are same, I am going to be writing angle B is equal to angle Q, since they are having the same value. What about another one? So here in this side I have 40 degree, and here also I have 40 degree, am I right? So in the same angle, so same angle, no, but different triangles, but in the same angle they are having the same degree, that is 40 degree. So I can just write angle C is equal to angle R. Why am I writing like this? Why? Because same degree, they are having the same value. So this is angle C and this is angle R. So I just wrote it like this. So now I got few values, am I right? So now according to these values, I am going to be checking whether it is A or AA, otherwise all sides, that means side, otherwise side angle side, okay. So I am going to be checking whether some criterion is used or not, okay. So since, as you guys can see, first we have angle, then also we have angle, and then also we have angle, everything is angle, am I right? Then we can use this one, that is angle, am I right? So I can just write first, we can't just write simply like that, we are supposed to say that triangle ABC is similar to, this is similar sign, PQR. Okay, so by angle criterion. Okay, so you can just write criteria. Okay, so we can just write it like this. Am I right? So like that I just wrote it. So now we are going to be solving the second subdivision. So in the second subdivision they had given two triangles right over here, but the triangle shapes are different. Okay, so don't worry, but when you just look at the triangle, we have values on the outside. Am I right? So the value is given outside. So the values are given outside means it is side. Am I right? We call it a side. So triangle has three sides. So here this is one side, this is one side, and this is one side. So the values are also mentioned in outside. So okay, so outside means this is the outside. So here the values are given for BC. Okay, so BC is a side. Am I right? So what is the value for BC? BC value is 2.5. Likewise, the values are mentioned in the side. Okay, so here also the values are mentioned in the side. Since we don't have even a single angle means we used to have something bow shape like that, and they used to mention 30 degree, 40 degree, 60 degree, those things in the previous question how we solved it. So since we don't have a single angle, we are not going to be using AAA criterion or two angle criterion. So we are not going to be using SAS, that is side angle side. Why are we not using SAS side angle side? Why? Because we don't have a single angle, but we have three sides. They had mentioned values on the three sides. That's why I'm going to be using this one. Okay, so I'm going to be using side. Okay, so how to solve this now? So we are supposed to use this criterion. Now we know we are supposed to use this criterion. For that we are supposed to prove it is similar. Am I right? So how we proved it in the first subdivision? We just wrote this is similar to that one. So we just drew like this, something like this. So what is the meaning of this symbol? This means similar. Okay, so we are supposed to prove it is similar. So here the trick how to find this. So here we have this triangle, that is triangle ABC. So in this triangle ABC, so where is the smallest number? So here we have smallest number 2. Okay, so here we have 2. So when we just double it, so don't just take smallest or like biggest. You can just take random numbers in this triangle. So here we have 2, here we have 2.5, so here we have 3. So if you just take a look at this 2, when you just double it, that means add 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Am I right? So here also we have 4. Am I right? Then we can just write AB by QR. Am I right? We can just write it like that. So let us write AB by QR. Okay, so we can just write it like this. And then why did I write it like that? Why? Because AB value is 2. When I just double it, that means when I just add 2 plus 2, I get 4. Am I right? So in the next triangle I have 4 right over here. That's why I just wrote AB by QR. Okay, I just wrote it like that. Okay, so now let us take another number right over here. So here let me just take 3. So when I just add 3 plus 3, I get 6. So I am supposed to double the number. So when I just double the number, that is 3 plus 3, then I get 6. So I can just write AC by PQ. So I can just write it like that. So let me just write AC by PQ. Okay, why did I write it like that? Why? Because here when I just double this number 3, that is in AC we have a value that is 3. So when I just double this number, that is 3 plus 3, I get 6. So here in the next triangle we have 6. That's why I just wrote AC by PQ. Okay. Now what is the left out value? So here this is left out. Am I right? That is 2.5. So that is the value for BC side. So here when I just double this value, double means just add it. Add one more time. So here I have 2.5. Then add 2.5 plus 2.5. That is the meaning of double. Since we have two numbers, we just call it as double. So when I just double the value, I get, so 2 plus 2, 4, and 5 plus 5, here it is, since it is point now, we get 5. Am I right? So I hope you guys know how to calculate this one. Alright, so now we have 5. We got 5. So now let us check it out whether we have 5 in the another one triangle. Okay, so here in this triangle we have 5 right over here. Then we can just write ABC by PR. We can just write like that. Okay, so let us write is equal to BC by PR. Okay, so I just wrote it like this. Okay, so now after doing this, now I just told you guys that which criterion we are going to be using. We are going to be using side. Why am I going to be using side? Why? Because everything is side. Am I right? So AB is a side, QR is a side, AC is a side, PQ is a side, BC is a side, and PR is also a side. Okay. Alright guys, so now since I got like these values, now what I'm gonna do is, now I'm gonna be substituting the values for them. Okay, so here I wrote AB by QR. Am I right? So where is AB? So AB is here, and where is QR? QR is here. So AB value is 2, QR value is 4. Am I right? So let us write 2 by 4. Because AB value is 2, QR value is 4 is equal to, what is AC value? AC value, where it is, AC value is 3 by PQ. What is the PQ value? PQ value is 6. So let us write 6 is equal to, what is BC value? BC value is 2.5. 2.5 by PR value, it is 5. Okay, so we can just cancel it. Am I right? So let us cancel it. 1 second guys. Alright, so I can just cancel it. So 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, and here 1 3 is 3, 3 2s are 6. So when I just take off the point, here it becomes 10. Okay, so 5 5s are 25, 1 5 is 5. So now I got 5 by 10. So 1 5 is 5, 5 2s are 10. So everywhere I got 1 by 2. Am I right? This is what I got. So if you don't just understand this, then you can just do it by your own. Okay, actually you are supposed to do it. I'm just showing you guys. Okay, then it will be easy for you guys to understand. So now since I got the same value, I can say it is similar. Am I right? So according to the question, we are supposed to say it is similar. That is what we did in the first subdivision as well. So in this first subdivision, no, I just proved it is similar. Why did I do it is similar? Why? Because all the angles are same. Am I right? So here when you just take angle A, so okay, so when you just take angle A, so angle A degree 60 degree. Am I right? So when you just take angle P is also 60 degree. So 60 degrees is equal to 60 degree. So here angle B is 80 degree, angle Q is 80 degree. So 80 degrees is equal to 80 degree. And then angle C, it is 40 degree, angle R is 40 degree. So 40 degree is equal to 40 degree. Since we have same values, I just told it is similar. Okay, so if you don't have same value, we can't just say it is similar. Okay, so since we had the same value only, I just told it is similar. I just proved here it is similar. After proving it is similar, I just used the criteria just because it is similar. If it is not similar, in case if you don't think it is similar, then we are supposed to write it is not similar. Okay, but according to this first subdivision, it is similar. So I just use the criteria. Okay, so when we'll go ahead now, in few subdivisions will come up with a question in which some sums are not similar. Okay, so when we'll just solve that, that time you'll understand. So here when you just look at it now, everything we got 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So everything is equal. Then we can write A, B, C is similar to Q or P. So we can just write it like that. Am I right? So I can just write triangle ABC is similar to QRP by yes. Am I right? So so I just took triangle ABC, that is triangle ABC, and triangle QRP. So now you guys might be wondering, can't we just take triangle PQR? No guys, we are not supposed to take a triangle PQR. Why? Because so we got few values, am I right? Like this we wrote, am I right? So here, where is AB? So AB is right over here, am I right? AB by QR, it is AB by QR, am I right? Then AB is here, QR is here, am I right? And then we have AC by PQ. So where is AC? So AC is here and PQ. So it is PQ. So PQ is here, am I right? And next one we have BC by PR. BC is here and PR is here. PR and RP both are same only. Okay. So we are supposed to write it like that. We are supposed to write QRP. Why? Because when we just compare it like this, then we when we just compare it with this, then we'll get QRP. Okay. So if you just write triangle P or Q or triangle PQR, you might lose a mark. Okay, so please be careful while writing like this and all. Okay, so while just writing it similar and all, please be careful. Okay, so we should get something like this. So AB by QR. So AB here it is here and QR it is here. So AC by PQ. So AC is here and PQ is here. BC by PR. So BC is here and PR is here. Okay. So we are supposed to write it like that. Please be careful guys. Okay. So I just wrote by SSS criteria. So you guys might be wondering how it is SSS criteria. Why? Because we got the same value. Am I right? So since I got the same value only, I just told it is similar. So if I don't get the same value, I can't just say it is similar. Okay, just because I got the same value only, I just wrote this symbol, that is similar. Okay, so there is a reason why I just wrote it. Okay, so finally we just solved it. So next one we are going to be solving the third subdivision. So now when you just look at the third subdivision, so here let me just show you guys. Yeah, so here in the third subdivision, if you just take random value, okay, so here also we have side. Okay, so I'm sure that we are going to be using side criteria. Before that, now let us check the value. Okay, so here in this triangle we are going to be comparing both the triangles. Alright, so for that, in the first triangle I'm going to be taking a value, that is 2. So I'm going to double it. So in this whole subdivisions, we are going to be doubling the value and we are going to be writing it. Okay, so when I just double the value, 2 plus 2, what is the answer? 4. So now let us check whether we have 4 in the next triangle. So here we have 4 right over here. Alright, so I can just write MP by D. I can just write it like that. Am I right? So I can just write it like that. Alright, so next one we have 3. So now let us double that. So how can we double it? So we are supposed to write 3 plus 3. So what is 3 plus 3? So 3 plus 3 is 6. So now let us check whether we have 6 in the another one triangle. So here we have 6 right over here. So we can just write LP by DF. We can just write it like that. Am I right? So now what is the left out value? So here we have 2.7. So what is 2.7 plus 2.7? What is the answer guys? So we get 5.4. Am I right? So 2.7 plus 2.7, we get 5.4. Now let us check whether we have 5.4 in the another one triangle. So here when you just look at it, we don't have 5.4, but instead we have 5. So just because we don't have 5.4 in this triangle, I can say it is not similar. Yeah, it is not similar. So how? You guys might be wondering how come it is not similar. So first let us write MP. So I'm going to be writing MP by D. Why am I going to write MP by D? Why? Because what is the double of 2? So double of 2 is 4. That's why I'm going to be writing like that. Okay. So let me just write. So MP by DE. Okay. So D, what is the value for MP? MP value is 2. So 2 by, so D value is 4. Okay. So 4. And I just cancel it. I get 1 by 2. Okay. So now let us take another one side, that is LP. So LP value is 3. So when I just double it, I get 6. So I'm going to be taking LP by DF. Okay. So LP by DF is equal to LP value is 3 and then DF value is 6. When I just cancel it, here also I get 1 by 2. Okay. So now let us take another side, that is LM. So this one LM by, so here let us take the left out value, here it is EF, right? So let us take EF. So 2.7 by 5, this is the value, right? So here we can't just do anything. So if we just cancel it, if you just try to cancel it also, if you just divide it also, we won't get 1 by 2. So I can just say, so I can just write 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So where is that 1 by 2? From here I just took, okay. So 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2, and then it is not equal to 2.7. Am I right? So this is what is there in the question. Am I right? So according to the question, we got 2.7. So when we just double it, we won't get 5. Just because of that, it is not equal. Okay. So we can just write it like this. So this is the answer. So if you want to write it is not similar, you can just write it, okay. So like this means it is not similar only, okay. So that's why I just put this is equal to and then one line. That means it is not equal, okay. That is the meaning of it. So you can just write it like this. Otherwise you can just write MP by DE is equal to LP by DF, and it is not equal to LM by EF, okay. So you can just write like this otherwise, okay. I am just telling each and everything because it is really important to understand in this way also, okay. So both are similar. You can just write either in this way or this way. So this will be much more better. Why? Because according to the triangle, they just mentioned the value, the sides, am I right? So like LP, MP, those all are sides, am I right? And though for those sides we have certain values. So it will be much more better if you just write like this, okay. So since it is not similar, we can just write it is not similar. It is not similar, okay. Okay, so this will be the answer for third subdivision, okay. So if you don't just understand it properly, so I'll just draw a line, okay. So till here the answer is for second subdivision, and till here it is for third subdivision. So finally we solved the third subdivision as well as second subdivision. So first subdivision, it was really easy to solve. So here, since it was not similar, now we are supposed to write it is not similar, okay. So this is the answer for the third subdivision, okay. So finally we solved 3 subdivisions. In the next video now I am going to be solving rest of the 3, okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like this video, share it to your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any doubt, you can comment me in the comment section. Catch you in the next video. Bye.